What's up, people? It's your man Urban Lover coming from your mama's basement, baby. You know the deal. Gonna talk about our Lakers. We play the Warriors again tonight. We might be without Nick Young, not too sure. I said in my last video that he only played 19 minutes, and I thought that he was probably hurt. Come to find out he is. He got a toe injury, so there's no guarantee he might play because that kind of like slowing up his movement. As far as I'm concerned, same thing with D'Angelo Russell. Nick Young probably been injured too because if you notice in the beginning of the games of the season, Nick Young's playing real aggressive defense. These last couple games, Nick Young has been slacking off. And you can see it like he was letting players beat him to the paint. Nick Young wasn't really letting players beat him to the paint, so he could have been hurt for a while too. A lot of these players are playing through injuries. And I think it's getting to the point where the injuries are starting to succumb to, they got to sit out. You know, they got to sit out because it's affecting their game. So we might be out. We might be without Nick Young. We're definitely not. We might not have Julius Randle. He's questionable as well. D'Angelo Russell is definitely not going to be there. He's out for 2 weeks based on this knee injury. Now, I was reading my comments in my last video, and I read a comment from 212121, Lake Impala, and DeAndre Page. These individuals were talking about the rotation, something that I've been sharing, you know, my last couple videos about the rotation and why, you know, Lew Walton won't match it according to the matchups. You know, I know he's real big about this second unit. And Lakers Impala said that if Lew Walton liked this second unit so much, why don't he just start him? You know, based on the fact that Julius Randle and D'Angelo Russell will be out. That's a good point because, you know, before he said that he was like, you know, he could start him. But see, here's the only thing about that with the start. They going up against their start, you know, the opponent's starting five. The Lakers have been successful with that second unit because the second unit has been playing against the bench players and also they playing against the starters, but the starters are already, they're a little tired. You got to think about it. The starter's been in there, the opponent's starter's been there for a good 7-8 minutes already before the second unit come in. These guys are already tired, so the Lakers' second unit is coming and playing against the tired starting five, and also they come and play against their bench. Not too many teams have a strong bench like the Lakers and the Warriors and Spurs, you know, a couple other teams, but a lot of teams only go no more than 4-man deep. We go 5-6-man deep, to be honest with you. So right now, we actually ranked number 6, I think, in offense, which is pretty good for a young team. But the point is now we're just depleted with injuries. So now we got to figure out what we're going to do. Now, I wouldn't mind starting the second unit. The only problem I have with that is that we're real small in the backcourt now. Going up against, for instance, Golden State Warriors. Klay Thompson is like 6'7". Lou Williams could play him. I mean, well, not play him. He's going to most likely play Steph Curry at the point, and Jordan Clarkson will play Klay Thompson. But after they go, we don't have nobody coming off that bench. There's no other shooting guard. You know what I mean? We don't have, you know, we got Calderon, but I think he's 6'3" or something like that. And as you seen last night, I mean, he played pretty good. Don't get me wrong, but Calderon is bench material. I would like this. Is what I would do, based on the fact Nick Young is hurt, right? What I would do, I would start Jordan Clarkson at the 1, Brandon Ingram at the 2, Luol Deng at the 3. He has to step up. Listen, I know we've been making excuses for this guy, and I know everybody been saying, well, you know, give him time, and I've been saying it too, give him time. Okay, well, this will be our 17th game, and he hasn't really shown us anything for the money that he's being paid. People fail to realize this guy is the highest paid player on our team. He ain't Kobe, so he don't get no excuse like Kobe because Kobe gave us 5 rings. This guy is new. He's not producing. He's not doing anything. Tonight is a night where he should score 18 or more points. There's no excuse for him. I mean, if you think about it, we're depleted. Luol Deng is getting paid all this money. He got to step up. If this guy only had like 12, 13 points, you know what I mean? And I'm like, well, what the freak are you doing? I mean, what's the point of you paying him? I'm telling you, the front office after a while going to look at this, and during the offseason, they might make a change with Luol Deng because they're not going to be paying this type of money to an individual who haven't given us anything. That's the same thing with Roy Hibbert. When we got Roy Hibbert, we didn't give him a lot of money. We don't give him a 1-year deal, but that's the reason why they didn't re-sign Roy Hibbert, based on the fact he didn't give us nothing. But I still said over and over again, Roy Hibbert would have been pretty good with this unit right now because he's a good defender. You know, he can shoot just like Moscow, but he's a good defender. It's just that at the end of the day, we were playing, you know, I don't want to keep talking about the Kobe situation, but at the end of the day, we were playing with Kobe. You know what I'm saying? That was Kobe's farewell tour, and I respect that. So a lot of players ain't played to their high potential. As you can see now, a lot of these young players that played last year are playing better this year. This is my year of actually critiquing them because this is to me, their first year in the NBA. I don't count the years they played with Kobe. I count this year as the year that they all played with Kobe. I mean, played without Kobe. This is the main reason why I don't get so bent out of shape with the rookies. I'm giving them time. You know, I'm giving them this whole year to get themselves together. most times willing, next year you're gonna really see me go hard on these guys. But right now I'm just like, just bearing with them. But I'm going to go hard on these veterans. Why? Because these veterans been in the league for too long to not produce. Everybody keep talking about Nick Young this, Nick Young that, but they never say nothing about Lou Aldane. You know what I mean? They never say nothing about all the other players in there. They never say nothing about Meta World Peace. But my starting five would definitely be, I have Moskov at center. I will go ahead and start T-Rob at power forward. I'll start Lou Aldane once again at small forward because he got to step up. He's getting paid $72 million. There's no reason for him not to step up. I had Brandon Ingram at the 2, and I had Jordan Clarkson at the point with the rotation of Larry Nance, Tar Black, Lou Williams, and Calderon coming in with that rotation being said. Now, they most likely Meta World Peace is going to be in that rotation as well, with that 5-man coming off of there. So that's what my rotation would be like if that was me, because at the end of the day, I would definitely start that rotation based on the fact that Tar Black and T-Rob play identical. So I have to get one of them guys in there. I can't have both of them on the floor at the same time. So that's how I would do it. Now, this is the main reason why I was kind of upset they didn't pick up Anthony Brown. I'm okay with Luke Walton making the decision to pick up to re-sign Meta World Peace, but Meta World Peace has not given us nothing. And people keep saying, well, they could have got another wing, this and that. Based on what the Lakers spent this year, they would not be able to afford another wing. They had to re-sign Jordan Clarkson. They re-signed Hurtis. They re-signed Tar Black. They picked up Maz. They picked up Lou Aldane. They couldn't, and then they made Carter on the trade, so that's another $5 million. So they wouldn't be able to, and also they signed Zublaka too, so don't forget about that too. So they wouldn't be able to spend the money they wanted to spend in order to pick up a wing, because most of these guys that been in the NBA, they're going to want some decent money. They could have got somebody from the D-League, but at the same time, Anthony Brown was in the D-League scoring 25, 30 points, so you don't know what you're getting from the D-League. The one thing I can say about Anthony Brown, I don't care, y'all guys can beat me down, I don't like Anthony Brown, all this, that, I don't really care. I'm just being honest, this is my opinion. We all have different opinions, but Anthony Brown would have been doing the exact same thing Meta World Peace was doing, if you think about it. The only difference is age. Anthony Brown was a good defender. He was a good defender in the Summer League. Luke Walton and them praised him. They say he played good defense. Luke Walton didn't really want to let him go, but Meta World Peace, out of respect to Meta World Peace, he resigned Meta World Peace. Now, based on the fact we're depleted on our star players, Young, D-Lo, and Julius Randle are not going to be there. So definitely need Jordan Clarkson to step up. We need Lou Williams to step up. We don't have no big shooting guard coming up there to play against Klay Thompson and them guys. You know what I'm saying? Now Brandon Ingram most likely gonna play small forward behind Lou Aldane. So we don't really have no size. And that's what I've been saying in the video I made a while ago. I said once, the biggest person we got called the bench was Jordan Clarkson. That's the main reason why I believe that Luke Walton decided to have Jordan Clarkson come off the bench, only because of height. They don't really have no height. You know what I mean? Calderon is only, I think, 6'3". Marcel is only like 6'1", so we don't have no height. And that's, at the 2 guard position. So that's why they had Jordan Clarkson come off the bench. That's the only explanation I can give you guys. Now, like I said, I would have definitely not signed Meta World Peace. I'd have kept Anthony Brown, because Meta World Peace come in and play garbage minutes. He come in like now tonight, he'll be in tonight because they need him. Anthony Brown would have been a good addition to that team. Anthony Brown, like I say, he played good defense. Yeah, he started to work on his shooting, but shucks, Meta World Peace ain't hitting no shots. Meta World Peace is mad slow. He can't keep up with nobody. Anthony Brown at least would be able to play defense, and he's 6'7". He can play the small forward, and remember in the Summer League, they was trying to get him to play the 2, so that way he could learn how to play, the defense on the 2, and he played the 2 position, and he played the small forward position, and it would have been pretty good as a utility man, playing those positions based on the fact that we don't have nobody now. But instead, we decided not to sign him. He goes to the D-League. Then the New Orleans Pelicans picked him up. So we lose out on him. We stuck with Meta World Peace, who ain't giving us nothing. T-Rob, who's the identical of Tar Black. I guess they gonna probably. I don't know. My thing is, at the end of the day, is this. 21-20 made a good point. Just for Nick Young went out. He had JC at the point, Nick Young at the 2, but he had Brandon Ingram at the small forward. Lou Aldane, I think he had that power forward. Or Larry, I think Lou Aldane had power forward, and he had he had T-Rob at the power forward and Maz at the center. If I'm not mistaken, if I'm mistaken how he did it, it was something similar to that. Now, I don't know what Luke Walton's going to do, but this is the main reason why I say over and over again, you got to shuffle the rotation, because this is NBA. This is an 82 game season. There are going to be injuries that are going to come. It is what it is. Like I said, we played them tonight with a depleted team. I'm kind of a little upset based on when we played the game and got beat by 40 points. These analysts for the Warriors, not once did any of them guys say anything about we're missing Julius Randle and we're missing D'Angelo Russell. So, I mean, they probably said at the beginning of the game, but they didn't really talk too much about it. You know, when we're getting beat by 40, they ain't saying nothing like, you know, hey, you know, if D'Angelo and Julius was probably here, we probably play a little bit better. You know, they didn't say anything like that. Like, they were just strictly stuck on the Warriors. Like, they were just starstruck. You know, one thing about our analysts, we do acknowledge other teams and the potential of other teams, and that's why I respect our analysts when people come to LA. But, you know, like I said, it is what it is, you know. So don't be expecting us to do anything tonight. We're depleted. I just hope some guys that need to step up, step up. We give them a good game. We fight. You know, don't get beat by 40 points. You know, if we get beat by 20 points, that's still cool. We ain't got nobody. But I'm just expecting certain individuals to step up and we just try our best to, you know, stay in the game. I mean, that's the whole thing I can ask for. We're going to probably have a lot of other losing games coming up based on the fact that our players are still hurt. I don't know how long they're going to be out. So, got to expect that. You know, that's what come with playing 82 games. And this is the main reason why I said before that we should have got Anthony Brown and, you know, a couple other things. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm still rocking my Lakers. So, with that being said, it's your man, Urbannoobgamer. Get in the comment section and tell me what you think. You know, what you think we're going to do tonight. You think Luke Walton is going to shift the rotation a little bit? You think he's going to let Jordan Clarkson start? Do you expect anything from Lou Aldane? Do you think Brandon Ingram's going to have another outstanding game? But overall, let's hope that our boys get well so they can get back on the floor and participate once again. It happens. It's your man, Urbannoobgamer. Like, share, subscribe. Love you guys. Take care.